We are just about ready for football here at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Kairos Santos to get us started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And a decent return there will get this up just shy of the 30. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran Stilgo, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They bring Chase in motion. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's Flacco to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Quickly into the hands of Chase. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Flacco to throw. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And the Bengals are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Flacco. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine, because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A play fake. Now Williams taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams hit, and he loses the football. The Bengals have got it. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
14, Bears nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That complete to Swift. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
first down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bears first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Give up the middle with Swift. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Shamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bears 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. What happened the time in it obvious? No help for the weak, but the
Flacco. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing, Flacco. The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To throw is Flacco. This one caught by Chase. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Moving to his left. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. It has been a roller coaster of a start. Fumble return for a touchdown the opening drive, but atoning for it on the next drive, scoring the last time they had the ball. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Chicago.
Bears, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. They will run it over center with Swift, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Here's a run. What a move! He's in! Kyle Manunga! Touchdown, Chicago. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds, live to fight another play.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Flacco. He'll air it out down the middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third and 6. Williams gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is gonna be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Crazy. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Here's Flacco to throw. Here's a screen set up for P-Rock. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Samaje P-Rock. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Swift. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. A play fake. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Bears send out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. For Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Flacco to throw. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Flacco. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quickly into the hands of Chase. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll look to throw. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Brown. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Brown. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Flacco. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.